Get into it.
Beginner copywriters are closing clients in as little as 7 days, all without having to compete with.
From a Florida man in a Dodge Charger who tried to outmaneuver the FHP, and a wanted fugitive in Port Richey that drove his car straight into a lake, to a crazy woman in Pinellas County who nearly rammed this officer off the road, and much more. Here are 7 Florida police chases on another level. It was June 1st of 2024. A Florida Highway Patrol officer was stationary on I-75 when he spotted a 2018 Dodge Charger approaching with an illegally tinted front window. Our FHP trooper flipped on his lights and initiated a traffic stop. Normally, this is when the perp speeds away, but this driver was cooperative. At least, at first. Police identified him as 24-year-old Carlos Castellanos. He had a valid Florida license, and the vehicle was properly registered in another's name. That's when our trooper noticed the smell of marijuana emanating from the car. He called for backup, which made Carlos uneasy. He became uncooperative and began reaching for something in the back seat. In the end, he wound up making the worst decision of his young life.
He's going west on 896.
Now let's see that pit again from the tailing officer's perspective. Police continued chasing Carlos through moderate traffic. He kept his foot on the gas without a care in the world for anybody else's safety. Thankfully, his joyride wouldn't last much longer.
Took a right on Logan. Hold on, we got him stopped.
Inside the vehicle, police found a backpack full of illegal drugs. Carlos had 5 vacuum-sealed bags of marijuana and another clear bag that tested positive for fentanyl. Carlos also had his 13-year-old brother in the car, thus adding child endangerment to his growing list of charges. Thankfully, the teenager was armed and his mother came to pick him up later.
Is your car locked? Yeah. No, your car is that. I just locked it. Hey! 5507, man. Hey! Stop the car!
Every cop will tell you the same thing. Anything can happen when you head out on a call. On October 26th of 2024, police in Marion County, Florida, responded to a frantic. He said he was on the run, but when police arrived, they found him lying in a field with a small plane in the background. The man, later identified as 41-year-old James B., said he had taken some drugs and needed their help.
You call in dispatch or some more cop come out, please.
Just call me here. What is it you need?
I don't trust it anymore.
Okay, well, you called us. You must need us for something.
I've had bad experiences.
You're good, sir. So what is going on? What is he out here for?
Well, I'll tell this. No, I don't know. What did dispatch say?
They told us that you called, said people were after you, you were in the tree, and a second call came in, you said you were at the cemetery. That's all we've been told.
That boy been around the
Are
world.
you guys here to like protect and serve my best interests?
I'm here because you called. I'm not sure what it is we can do for you. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Probation by doing drugs.
Well, if all you drugs prior to us being here, possession of any drugs, there's nothing we can do about probation. Can't violate you for having consumed something prior to my arrival. What is it you need of us right now?
I don't know.
Sounds like from what we got from this gentleman, this isn't your where you live.
I'm thinking about moving in. Psychiatric help. Who would you recommend?
Oh, it's up to you. Do you want to go? Do you want us to drive you somewhere? Because we can take you to the closest facility if you want to go.
Our officer explained that he'd happily drive James to one of several mental health facilities in the area. James, however, wasn't interested. Things went south when he began making threatening comments. According to our officer, James said, "You better have your doors locked. I like to steal cars. Just ask your boss about that." Our officer quickly learned that James wasn't kidding.
You're not living out here, so how did you get here?
Have some fun. Step back 20 feet.
Why? Or asking me to step. Hold on. Where are y'all? What's going on?
About to say,
I don't really have anything at this point. Yeah. Car locked? No. What car is that? Just locked it. Hey!
oh, he got.
Stop the car! Hold the station, man. The subject inside my vehicle attempted to take a today. Hey!
So he said he locked the vehicle. How the hell he get in there?
6585. I'm behind OPD. We're westbound 10th Street.
Westbound 10th Street.
Am I tripping or bro said he locked the vehicle? He asked the girl if her shit was locked. He ain't locked his vehicle? Like, the hell?
You can get a pin on that car. Get a pin on that car.
Bro tripping.
Come on.
I'm behind it. Okay, Mary.
Oh, man.
Trying to pin.
Okay, 200 A. Do not let him get out of there.
Good hit, 200 and away.
Police eventually got James out of the car and arrested him for grand theft, aggravated battery, and armed robbery. According to jail records, James was recently released from prison in August 2023. He served time for trafficking stolen property and providing false information to a pawnbroker. We're guessing James stole some items and then tried pawning them under pretenses. He served a 240-day stint in early 2024 and walked out of county jail 10 days before this police interaction. The police SUV was allegedly unlocked when James ran for it. Our officer tried to lock it with his key fob, but was too late. We're guessing there was another key fob in the officer's push to start car, which is why James could start the engine and drive away. In the end, our officer learned a valuable lesson about always locking your doors.
Hey, I got this. 5100, he crashed into the lake using the wall.
See, that's the pro and con about them push start cars.
Meet Jonathan Deloach, a 2000 list for world's father. He was a known Florida drug dealer with 3 active warrants for his arrest. It was November 19, 2020. Deputies at the Pasco County Sheriff's Office spotted Jonathan's car driving in the Port Richey area with illegal window tint. Our officer attempted a traffic stop, but Jonathan didn't plan on pulling over. Instead, he decided to risk everything to escape, including the lives of 2 small children in the back seat.
Hey, correction, be 19 in San Marco.
Turn your ideas into video with AI. Add your branding, custom.
Start told me 1031. It's gonna be a dead end. Start me K9, please. Going east on San Marco. It's gonna be blocked in. We're going into the trailer park, going south, getting ready to bail. We're coming back out the trailer park. If anybody's got stakes set up. Yeah, he's coming back out San Marco. Hey, I got this. 5100, he crashed into the lake.
One of the locals happened to be walking their dog when Jonathan entered the neighborhood. They began filming the chase and were in the right place at the right time when this happened.
Yeah!
Wow!
Things got hairy when Jonathan's female passenger told bystanders about the kids in the car. They were terrified and shivering in the water. Thankfully, several neighbors jumped into the small lake without thinking and helped carry the kids to shore. Meanwhile, police put Jonathan and the woman in handcuffs. They found a small bag of crystal meth floating near the car. Jonathan admitted it was his and said he ran because of the active warrants on his head. For this chase, he was charged with child abuse, possession, driving with a suspended license, fleeing, and reckless driving. Thankfully, the kids were okay, and it's unclear if the female passenger was charged with any crimes.
Looks like we got a good stick on one tire.
On March 1st of 2022, sheriff's deputies in Treasure Island, Florida, attempted to stop a black Pontiac G6 for making an illegal U-turn. Instead of stopping for what would have been an easy traffic ticket, the driver decided to flee, leading police on a reckless, high-speed chase.
Oh, it's over.
Madeira 2, the vehicle just rammed me. Madeira 2, I am not injured. We are going southbound on Line Pass. 65 miles rapidly. Going into opposite lanes of traffic. the Sailboat Key going 70 miles per hour. Looks like we got a good stick on one tire.
Watch how close this maniac came to hitting our officer. The
appreciate
last
you.
second dodge likely saved his life. Thankfully, he's okay, and the spike strips were a direct hit.
I appreciate you. I can like and subscribe. For sure. I like that. Like and subscribe. If you watch it, like and subscribe. Mackenzie, what's up?
Now all the police had to do was wait for the suspect's car to fail them.
Tire smoking. We've got debris all over, guys.
Watch your cross. Watch your cross. Roll down the window. You got here? All right. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Don't reach for anything. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out on the ground. On the ground. Get out on the ground. Give me your hand.
The driver, later identified as Rain Horner, said she was late for work and accidentally made a wrong turn. That's why she made a reckless and illegal U-turn, thus initiating the traffic stop. She said she was scared and didn't know what to do. She claims she ran due to past interactions with police, but that wasn't totally true. Her officer looked like she was driving on a suspended license stemming from a DUI back in 2018. Due to COVID rules, Rain would have just walked away with a ticket. Now she is most definitely going to jail with several new charges hanging over her head, including fleeing, aggravated assault, and driving with a suspended license.
Listen now, that could be true though. Sometimes you have a bad interaction with cops and you know that kind of traumatizes you when you run into some cops again. Especially the ones that like to power trip and abuse their authority. So I understand where she was coming from, but she was lying anyway, though.
That's 10-4-6377.
Yes. All right, he's getting stuck. You'll box him in there.
On July 20th of 2021, police in Marion County, Florida were on their way to a crime scene when this truck thief pulled out in front of them.
Eastbound 49, 5922.
I'm with him.
It began with a call regarding multiple stolen vehicles at a property on Gainesville. Police arrived and reviewed CCTV footage of 6-year-old Robert Daniel Dean loading items into White 350. Other officers spotted the stolen truck driving through Marion County. They and a sheriff's helicopter overhead followed Robert as he tried desperately to escape.
I don't know if they'll be able to fit it. It's a flatbed dually truck. All right.
10-40. Approach now.
Up ahead, police have stop sticks set up on Highway 40. In hindsight, they should have set up before the gas station, not after it.
Everyone is pulling over at Newby's Corner, gas station. Gas station.
1033, vehicle pulling over Newby's Corner. Back westbound.
Robert may have missed the spikes, but his luck is about to run out. An unrelated accident has brought traffic to a standstill in both lanes. Robert can't slow down in time and nearly takes out a civilian before his car plunges into the mud.
Signal 4, there's just a signal 4 and 40.
That's 10-4, 6377.
Alright, he's getting kill box him in there. Stuff. Get out the truck! Now! Get out the truck! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Hear me!
Watch how close Robert came to striking this person. We believe they were involved in the traffic accident and were walking toward the arriving truck driver. They never saw Robert coming until he was inches from their face. Once in custody, police learned that Robert's license was suspended after another pursuit in July of 2020. He was also still on probation. Needless to say, this chase was a massive violation. In the end, Robert was arrested and charged with 2 counts of grand theft auto, fleeing, eluding, and dealing in stolen property. Between 2015 and 2018, wrong-way drivers accounted for roughly 500 fatal traffic accidents each year. According to highway safety studies, the problem is only getting worse. On February 6, 2024, sheriff's deputies in Santa Rosa County, Florida, found themselves in hot pursuit of a stolen Dodge Ram. The 33-year-old driver, Andrew Matiak, swerved to avoid stop sticks and narrowly missed a deputy standing on the road. That's when he hopped into the opposite lane and began driving eastbound into westbound traffic. While some officers stayed behind him, others could only watch and hope that he didn't hit anybody.
That's crazy.
I'm still there. He's down the westbound short. I'm slowing speed to the traffic.
Slow down due to traffic.
What's crazy about it is all it takes is one wrong mistake. One car coming this way, they don't know to stay in that lane or move into a lane, and that collision is crazy right there. Like, what's the best choice in this type of situation? Is it to just stay in the lane that you're already driving, or is it to like try to move into another lane? Personally, I feel like the best choice is just stay in the lane, drive, and let him maneuver from side to side. If it was coming westbound and he's coming down eastbound. And that cop should not get on that Safari.
I'm not going to try to we got oncoming traffic because we don't have anything.
What is he trying to do?
Now that he's taken the lead, our officer positions himself to pit maneuver Andrew's truck. He'll only have a small window once traffic finally slows down.
He's going in and out. He's on that lane. Still on him.
The pit was unsuccessful, and now our officer is...
See, I don't like that right there, because one, the police officer that's trying to do the pit to this car, he can't really see if the car is coming down. And I want to get him off the road, but trying to pit maneuver him while this car is coming down that way, that could be a bad accident right there. I feel like y'all should just wait. They need to wait.
Is worried that he won't have another chance. The dangerous chase continues east in the westbound lane as officers up ahead finally block traffic. Andrew must have enhanced criminal instincts. He veers into the median and gets back on the right side of the road, leaving our deputy to run into his own roadblock.
Oh, he's experienced. He's done this before.
Our deputy weaves through the roadblock to rejoin the chase. He drives over the grass and races up the on-ramp, meeting his fellow officers on the other side. It takes a moment, but finally catches up and assumes the lead position. He's not going to let this truck thief leave his sight again.
That was the best time. Run him over.
Hit. You don't quit running.
According to police, Andrew fled the vehicle and tried to escape on foot. He didn't make it very far once a Santa Rosa County canine began running after him.
That's what I was about to say. They got you an open field like that with all of them cars and the K9, bro. It don't even make no sense to just give it up. Like,
in the end, Andrew was arrested and charged with fleeing, eluding, reckless driving, carjacking, and aggravated assault. At one point, he threw something from his vehicle that struck the cruiser. Charged with, and we're not kidding, throwing a deadly missile object.
Hey, stand by, watch out.
In March of 2022, police in St. Lucie County, Florida, were out looking for 41-year-old Corey Richardson. On the 25th, around 11:30 a.m., nearby sheriff's deputies in Indian River County spotted Corey driving around in a gray suburban SUV. They followed behind in unmarked police cars. When Corey pulled into a driveway, they tried boxing him in and arresting him on the spot.
He knows.
Roger, pulling to the drive.
See, that first call messed up. He even waited till everybody got in position to pull up on him. So, all his responders, they just moved too slow. They was supposed to box him in, but let's see what he do.
He's going south on 30 seconds.
A St. Lucie Sheriff's helicopter kept eyes on Corey as he fled from the police. They called out directions, which helped the squad cars on the ground catch up and find Corey on the Florida back roads. He could kick up all the dirt he wants. As long as the eye in the sky keeps following him, Corey will never get away.
Okay, back westbound 21st Street, getting squirrely. Still no traffic. Road conditions are dirt roads. We're going to be probably back north on 84th. When he slows down, take this curve and we'll try to take him out.
10-4, John. Sounds like they're going to talk on this.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Hey, stand by, watch out.
He's coming out on 6th Avenue. He's going to be northbound on 6. All right, stand by.
Yeah, I just tried to pit. He's taking back off. We need units back out at Oslo Road. Pretty decent impact between me and him.
Corey continued on the dirt roads for several more minutes. He eventually made it back to the pavement, where police could close the gap and finally end this chase for good.
Coming up to the Range Road, southbound. Coming up to the range, dead end. We're gonna have it before he's gonna crash the gate.
Get out now, you're gonna get f***ing bit! Get out of your f***ing hands! Get out of your hands! Keep them up, motherfucker! Keep your hands up!
Now let's see that ending again from the helicopter's perspective.
I'm going into the county.
He's attempting to drive through the woods.
Back on the ground, Corey surrendered and was taken to custody with further incident. The official report said the chase lasted 14 minutes and spanned about 15 miles between two counties. And Corey was charged with felony fleeing and reckless driving on top of his prior crimes. He was held in county jail on $125,000 bond. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching and be sure to tune in next time.
Let me tell y'all something. If y'all gonna be out here doing crimes, not condoning crimes, but y'all better have some.
Hey everybody, my name is Sam.
Or some bail money.
I'm aka Sambucha, and I'm a YouTuber who makes variety content ranging from challenges to games.
From stealthy autonomous UAVs to swarms of cheap and easy replaceable combat drones, these unmanned aerial vehicles are changing the face.
Oh, we didn't know that. Let's go back to his page. He having some videos. Let's watch another video. Got any videos y'all would like to watch or whatever? Y'all can always send it to me. Send me the link to the videos and I'll definitely react to them. Let's see, watch. Let's check this out.
From a speeding vehicle in Michigan that wedged itself under a box truck, and a Georgia state trooper who stayed in the chase after a bullet grazed his head, to a stolen police SUV in Florida that crashed.
Whoa. After a bullet grazed his head, bro wanted that. He wanted that arrest bad after that, for sure.
Crashed into oncoming traffic, and a thief in Milwaukee who drove his new over a bridge. Here are 8 police chases that went horribly wrong.
Oh!
It was February 1st of 2024. A sheriff's deputy in Marion County, Florida, was responding to a call from...
I did not expect for them to start like that, man. I did not expect to see a head-on collision like that. That looked like it ain't gonna be good, for sure.
a shopping center in Silver Springs, a small town about 85 miles northwest of Orlando. The caller claimed an irate woman had tried to take her car keys. The woman rambled about how she had to get out of here. She was begging for a ride when the altercation turned violent. When our sheriff's deputy arrived, he made contact with 33-year-old Kendra Boone, whom he believed to be the caller. He got out to speak with her, at which point our deputy realized he was talking to the wrong person.
Come on, how did we get here? So he got a call, right? Let's break this down. He got a call. He went to the parking lot. I guess he was talking to the wrong person. And then the person that he was actually supposed to be after just hopped in his car while he was talking to the wrong person. Is that what happened? Let's go back a little bit. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit and see what's going on. Hold on.
Irate woman had tried to take her car keys. The woman rambled about how she had to get out of here. She was begging for a ride when the altercation turned violent. When our sheriff's deputy arrived, he made contact with 33-year-old Kendra Boone, whom he believed to be the caller. He got out to speak with her, at which point our deputy realized he was talking to the wrong person.
Hopefully I should just got my car took off.
Supercharge your business with the all-new Shopify point of sale, the all-in-one POS solution built on the world's most...
Let me tell you something. I feel like when somebody take a police car, I know there's some type of repercussion for that, because I know in their training they're taught to do certain things so that way nobody can steal their car. I know there's some type of protocol for that. Regardless if it's as soon as they get out, they lock it, something. It has to be a protocol. So I understand why. I know for a fact police get upset when their car gets stolen, for sure.
We rarely...
because now they gotta explain how that happened, why it happened.
You get to see high-speed chases from the suspect's point of view. Watch how she hits speeds over 100 miles per hour, weaves through traffic, and drives in the oncoming lane.
When I'm behind them, she is going westbound on 40. She has light and flares on, running off the side of traffic.
I don't know. This cop look a little shaky behind the wheel. I don't know about this cop. Her driving looking a little sus. She ain't sturdy behind the wheel for real.
At one point, Kendra radioed the police to throw them off her trail.
You need all stations. I need help. This is a fake rap.
The radio gave Kendra crucial information. She knew police had stop sticks ahead of her, so she pulled a quick turn to avoid them. From there, she kept her foot on the gas.
Hold on. Hold on. So she low-key got the upper hand because she knows what they got going on playing ahead. No, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
And never let up. Moments later, she lost control and crashed into an oncoming truck.
Ooh-wee. Hey, I said it earlier, her driving didn't look too sturdy. Whoever's in this truck, I hope he okay, but whoever's in that police car, I hope she hurt. Because it's always the opposite way. They can't show it.
Signal 4, signal 4, signal 4.
Who's grabbing it?
Signal 4, station 1033.
Stay away from the car! Stay away from the car! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up!
That car is...
6316, back to
Man, if you're in here, please subscribe to my channel. I go live every night. Just wanted to say that. And if you got videos you want me to react to, you can always send me the link. However, you can send it Instagram, DM, email, however. But let's get back to this.
4, send max 1018.
We got another vehicle over here. You guys okay? Hello?
Signal 4, another vehicle.
You guys okay? I'm not getting a response from this. Hello?
Marion, I got the police cruiser on fire.
Damn. Is she still in there?
Hey, Millers, get my fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher.
I think Shorty's still in there.
Fire extinguisher, get it over here. Get it over here. Right here, really hot. Really hot.
Where's yours? Let me grab yours.
Kendra and 2 occupants inside the truck passed away on the scene. A third was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, and it's unclear if they recovered from their injuries. In a post-crash conference, Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods called Kendra a moron. To prove his point, he unraveled her rap sheet of 13 felony charges and 9 misdemeanors. He said,
See, this is the thing though. This is the thing for me though. She had 13 felonies. You calling her a moron, but y'all keep letting these type of people out though. Like, I understand you make a mistake, you get a second chance, 1, 2, 3 maybe, but 13, like, come on, bro. Y'all keep letting these people walk, so it's gonna keep escalating. Like, the crimes is gonna keep escalating. They could keep walking.
the deputy did nothing wrong, and that all the blame falls on Kendra for the passing of 2 innocent people. Kendra's family felt differently. They claim Kendra was going through a severe mental health crisis when she stole the cop car. They had contacted Marion County Police the night before, but Kendra fled the home before anyone arrived. In the end, hindsight is 20/20. The crash was a tragedy that should never have happened. On January 28th of 2020, officers in Milwaukee, Wisconsin attempted to pull over what they believed to be a stolen vehicle. The driver confirmed their suspicions when he hit the gas and took off. We're picking this chase up toward the end. Watch as the suspect peels out of a gas station and launches off a bridge like Evel Knievel.
My doors. Snap it shut. We'll get down there. Yeah.
According to police, the driver managed to escape on foot, leaving his two female passengers trapped in the back seat. Police tracked him down about.
I've seen this a lot, and I wanted to speak. I've been seeing a lot of people, male drivers, running for cops while they have females and kids in the car, and it's not ending well. And for some reason, the driver always seemed to either not get away, but like don't lose no body parts or don't, be unalive. It's just crazy to me. Like, why are you putting females and kids in them type of situations? Like, if anything, pull a car over and just run on feet, get away on feet, speed in, and you got kids and a female in the car. Like, that's crazy to me.
About 7 blocks away from the crash. All 3 were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. It's unclear if the 2 females were implicated in the car theft. There was a lot of carnage, said Fire Chief Matt Williamson. The driver ultimately destroyed the fence, took down a streetlight, and decapitated several trees. And to think, all of this over a stolen car. Hopefully, the owner had decent theft insurance.
Oh, 250, bad 250, land, bad 250. Go ahead and start at 252 immediately.
May 10th of 2024, Atlanta, Georgia. A GSP trooper was parked at a gas station on Donald Lee Parkway when he observed a red Dodge Ram TRX pickup with illegally tinted windows. The driver parked across the street at a different gas station. He was locked onto our trooper, knowing the cop was about to pull him over. So, before he decided to run like an idiot, Kiwan took to Instagram to brag about how his Hellcat-powered engine could eat up the GSP.
See State Patrol? Look, when State Patrol wants you,
Not only did he know that they was gonna come and chase him, they got his video from him posting it.
the difference between them and a regular county cop, APD, if they looking for you and they want to fuck with you or they trying to, harass you, they'll go park in the corner somewhere. They go park somewhere, wait till you pull off. State Patrol, them gonna ambush you immediately. Now, I ain't do shit, but just the title of them just give me chills. But see, from right here, I can eat that scrub. From right, there's so many police riding by. But from right here, I can tell them, I'm gonna tell you why, because they still got to come across that light. Once you got a good enough head start, you got to, and I'm all-wheel drive, you got to hit. Ooh, wait, see, somebody just hit the cat. Oh, that Mustang did that. They ain't even come out there. Y'all, they just sitting right here. Probably come out window tint, I don't know. But I ain't going nowhere. We'll sit here all day.
Ultimately, Kiwan didn't feel like sitting there all day. According to our trooper's report, he followed the pickup as it pulled out of the station. Kiwan punched it as our trooper pulled behind him, leading to a high-speed chase through the Atlanta suburbs. Heavy traffic forced police to slow down. Our trooper lost sight of Kiwan's truck, and it looked like the boasting streamer had escaped. Unfortunately, that's not how things worked out.
Hey, stupid! Oh, 250, bad 250, land, bad 250. Go ahead. Started 252 immediately.
It's unclear how exactly Kiwan crashed. Here, you can see some trash cans knocked over and some damage to the grass. We think he came around the turn too fast and skidded off the road. He regained control momentarily and then crashed a tree on the left side. You can see the damage on the trunk right here. His truck split in half, and that was all she wrote. Sadly, Kiwan passed away on impact. When they ran his license, they learned he had an active warrant out of Douglas County for shoplifting. Police also found a backpack with a Kel-Tec pistol and 2 small bags of crack cocaine. Let this video be a lesson. Running from the cops is never worth your life.
Why are you not investing in tax? No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the most real estate strategies?
All right, we got the lead again from center line. He's jumping through the grass just south of 10 and east on Lawrence. Somebody go to Sherwood in 10 miles for me.
Warren, Michigan is a small city in Macomb County, roughly 13 miles north of downtown Detroit. It's home to about 140,000 people and was the scene of a fatal car accident involving the local police, a convicted felon, and a box truck. It was the day after Christmas of 2023. Warren PD spotted a suspicious red car near Van Dyke and Stevens Road. The red 2015 Chevrolet Cruze had expired plates, giving police the authority to pull her over. Police likely knew from the start that this 24-year-old suspect had something to hide.
The window broke.
Can you put the car in park?
In the park.
So the reason I stopped you is because the plates expired on the car. Yeah.
I'm just coming from work.
Oh yeah? Is this your car?
No, it's my girlfriend. I live down the street.
Do you have your license with you and registration?
I don't have my license.
Nothing? All right. Is your girlfriend?
Yeah, she down the street. She got her.
Where at? What I gotta have you do is just because you don't have your license on you, okay? No.
Still West Monmouth, Blackville Drive. And he went 50 into the grass, north on Lawrence. He's in the grass, jumping back down northbound. Dreads?
Dreads.
20?
Short dreads. Hat.
Headed to 10 mile. Black male, Indian dreads. Tattoos, smoke arms. Whoever's blocking up there. Setline's blocking. It's up in the grass. Just parallel. All right, we got the lead again from center line. He's jumping through the grass just south of 10 and east on Lawrence. Somebody go to Sherwood in 10 miles for me. All right, we're by that apartment complex just east of Sherwood, coming out to 10. West on 10. You're good, clear, sorry. Yep.
That's one thing about being a police though, like the way they gotta like update body to know where the car is at, like east on this, west on that. You really gotta know your surroundings. You gotta know your east, your north, your northwest, your south. You gotta know that. Like, I commend them for that, because A lot of people probably can't do that.
Approaching Sherwood.
Through Sherwood. Who's ever on Mount.
The suspect continued straight on 10 Mile Road. He nearly broke sightlines with police and must have thought he was getting away. That's when he ran a solid red light and T-boned a box truck coming through the intersection.
50 into a box truck. He's underneath the box truck.
You can tell by the crash that there is no getting out of that. Paramedics arrived and quickly declared the suspect deceased on the scene. Police ran his information, but have yet to release his name. They did confirm that he was twice convicted on felony weapons charges and had an active warrant for a traffic violation. Upon searching the wreckage, police found a stolen handgun on the car's floorboard, thus explaining why he ran. While commenting on the chase, Commissioner Will Dwyer said, "We all feel bad that someone died. If he had just stopped, he'd still be with us today." It was December 19th of 2023. ASP Trooper Jason Burr, Drug Task Force in West Memphis, when he spotted a white vehicle fleeing the scene. At the start of this dashcam footage, a man with a weapon on his chest points officers in the right direction. It's unclear if this man was part of the task force or just a citizen trying to help the police. Either way, Trooper Bird spins around and starts chasing the suspect. He eventually pulls ahead of the police SUV, takes the lead on its wild, high-speed chase. Trooper Bird guns it for the highway, not wanting to lose the suspect's car. Watch as he nearly takes himself out of the chase. Thankfully, Trooper Bird recovered and got back on the suspect's tail. After topping 140 miles per hour, he finally caught up, leading to this catastrophic collision.
I was just praying that his car didn't get caught up underneath that truck. Boy, that's the worst sight in the sea right there. That's something terrifying. Trucks, man.
Traffic cameras above the highway caught the entire crash on CCTV. Trooper Bird and the suspect enter the frame at blistering speeds. They collide, forcing the suspect's car to nosedive off the highway while Trooper Bird crashes into the Cosmic Brownies truck. Thankfully, our officer was okay, aside from a few minor injuries. We can't say the same for the suspect, 43-year-old Mario Page. According to the ASP, Mario was wanted on several felony warrants. That's why he ran when the task force showed. This chase was the last mistake he'd ever make, as Mario passed away from his injuries shortly after the crash.
Damn.
Turn your ideas into video with AI. Add your branding, customize your subtitles, and
October 23rd of 2020.
Right there, that is a cop in a pit. Bro, that cop, I don't know, the timing is too many cars right there. That was bad timing, bro. That was bad timing. That was bad timing.
22, West Memphis, Arkansas. An ASP trooper was conducting speed radar on the highway when he clocked a vehicle going 83 in a 65-mile-per-hour zone. Our trooper quickly caught up to the driver and activated his emergency equipment. The driver refused to stop, leading police on a 140-mile-per-hour nighttime chase. Fortunately, didn't end well for our officer and the innocent civilian who was just trying to get home.
See what I'm talking about? It didn't end well for the officer and the innocent civilian. Why? Because you're supposed to wait until nobody is around. Like, it was cars in the area. Why would you try to do a pit maneuver right there? Like, that was too close. Too risky. See that? Is a car, is a, bro. Let's take it back real quick. Here, he could have did it. All that space y'all had right there, maybe. But now that y'all get close. Right here, when I came right here, I see a car here, I see a truck there. Too risky. We're not doing a pit maneuver right here. There's literally the person I'm chasing. I'm in a cop car. I see a car up to the left and right in front of me on the right side lane. There's no need to do a pit maneuver.
Another officer arrives on the scene and asks our trooper what happened. That's when he tells a different story than what we just saw on the dash cam.
See, because he know he wasn't supposed to do that right then and there. That was not a smart move, bro. And you got an innocent person hurt now. Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm good. Are you all right? Yeah, they're fine. He hit them.
He hit them. No, you hit him. And then you hit the car. Yo. Trying to save himself. And it's like, bro, I know you know that you're a dash cam. Right? Like, how you trying to lie way up out of it? It's crazy.
I was trying to hit them. No, I thought you hit them. I was like, oh, I probably did at some point.
See, I probably did at some point. You know you did. You know you clipped his car and then smacked into them. He never touched them. Like, what is he talking about here?
I'm out. 320. I'm fine. Good? Yeah, I'm fine. We were coming up here, coming up on like a, some kind of like Sprinter van. And I was going to pit before we got to him. I don't know if he hit somebody and caused me to hit him, and I don't know if I hit him or if the suspect did.
That's not what happened. The dashcam footage clearly shows our trooper missing the pit maneuver and sideswiping the civilian car. We'd also love to know why this officer thought a pit maneuver was safe. Even if it was successful, there's a high probability that the suspect's car would have struck another motorist. While we always want the police to catch the bad guys, they can't risk public safety to do so. This officer learned that lesson the hard way. It's unclear if he received any disciplinary action. It's also unclear if other officers ever caught the fleeing suspect. March 14th of 2021, Tatnall County, Georgia. The local sheriff's department and the Georgia State Police are in hot pursuit of an armed kidnapping suspect. Kelly Bowen of Vienna, Georgia, allegedly home in Reedsville around 11. That morning. According to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, or the GBI, Bowen forced the occupants outside with his weapon drawn. They got in his car and fled, prompting the victim's family to chase them in their own vehicle. The family backed down after Bowen opened fire, and the state police got involved. Officers then engaged him in a rolling gunfight as the hostage's life hung in balance. Gunfights are dangerous. Gunfights between two cars at highway speed are even worse. It was only a matter of time before someone got hit. Unfortunately, that someone was our state trooper. You heard that right. One of Bowen's shots grazed our trooper in the side of the head. 1 inch to the right, and he wouldn't have lived to see the end of this chase. A miracle saved his life, but he wasn't about to waste the opportunity. He stayed.
So now, not only are you going to get arrested for whatever warrants you probably do have, for whatever you got going on, fleeing. On top of that, you try to take a cop life, a state trooper's life.
Stays in the chase, gets right behind Bowen's car, and tries multiple times to pit him off the road.
You and I were both lied to since childhood. We were told since we were her age that we had to save up cash to
You can't see it on camera, but Bowen actually survived that last pit attempt. He skidded onto the grassy median, where he regained control and gunned for the opposite side of the highway. Officers stayed his tail and tried one final time to end this chase for good. The rest of the standoff happens off camera. According to the GBI, Bowen forced his hostage over a fence, and they fled into someone's backyard. Thankfully, the hostage wiggled free and ran toward the police. Bowen then turned his weapon on the officers, and you can probably guess what happened next. Bowen was flown to a nearby hospital, where he passed from injuries sustained during the gunfight. As for our trooper, he survived the head injury, and we believe he resumed his duties.
Driving in oncoming traffic. CVI, CVI.
It was October 3rd of 2024. ASP Trooper Todd Harris was patrolling in Craighead County when he spotted a tan Chevy Equinox going 90 in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. He tried pulling the vehicle over, but the driver, Rashun Gary, didn't plan on stopping. Instead, he topped 130 miles per hour, leading Trooper Harris on a high-speed chase down Highway 18. Harris reported that multiple civilian vehicles kept moving into his lane, forcing him to slow down and lose sight of Rashun's Equinox. In the interest of public safety, Trooper Harris abandoned the chase. Moments later, ASP Trooper Tyler Drum spotted the Equinox and took the lead position. Rashun might have escaped one officer, but he wasn't about to lose a second.
What's the description of it?
Brown SUV. Went around some box and kind of oncoming traffic. I'm up on Nestle. We'll be coming through here in a second.
Yep, an Equinox.
Let's go behind you, he's swerving towards you.
Looking for that Charger before we get.
Oh, I'm talking.
11, don't we're on secondary, 42, I'll call it. Yep. Driving in oncoming traffic, CVI, CVI.
Police swarmed and arrested Rashun, who was charged with reckless driving, fleeing, driving without insurance, and driving without a license. During his initial hearing, the judge called Rashun a danger to the public and ordered him to remain behind bars on $75,000 cash bail. As for Trooper Drum, he was treated for several cuts on his face after the rollover. Thankfully, he was all right and left the hospital later that day. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. As always, thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next time.
Subscribe to their page for sure. All right, let's see. Let's try this one.
From a Mustang thief in Arkansas that led police on a multi-county chase, and a shoplifter in Tennessee who nabbed a cop car and fled across state lines, to a stolen pest control van in Georgia that ran innocent drivers off the road, and much more. Here are more of the craziest stolen vehicle police chases caught on camera.
Oh, sorry, don't be stupid.
It was July 25th of 2023. Undercover police officers in Dallas, Texas were...
That was a close call. That was close.
Were parked in an unmarked car on El Centro Drive. They were watching a heavy-duty U-Haul that they believed to be stolen. That's when 41-year-old Ryan Taylor jumped in the cab and drove away. Officers followed close behind him, causing Ryan to grow suspicious. He stopped at an intersection, put the truck in reverse, and backed into the undercover car, causing the airbags to deploy. He continued until the undercover car crashed and got stuck on a fire hydrant. Then he sped away. Marked police cars found Ryan and chased him out of the neighborhood. The pursuit spilled onto the highway, where this maniac started using the U-Haul like a monster truck.
You have Chase?
10-4, he rammed a cover vehicle. Delta 581, we're about to be going under Northwest Highway on DNT.
Yeah, somebody can get me that plate so I can put the registration info on there.
I don't have.
At this point, Ryan had made one thing clear. He didn't care about human life. The most important thing to him was escaping, no matter who got hurt. He eventually leads police off the highway, where things only get more dangerous on the congested Dallas streets.
We're in the exit lane for Wycliffe. Just took the Wycliffe exit. We're going to be going westbound at 2500 Wycliffe. Coming up to me. Please don't f*** up, sir. Don't f*** up, dumb. You stupid. Oh my god!
Right now. Vehicle. Let's get somebody checking out.
You can't see where he at.
6700 Lemon is the last address I got.
You got out the truck already?
Grab police!
I'm tired.
Police, stop!
Per YouTube policy, we're choosing not to show what happened next. Know that Ryan pulled a weapon and fired at our police officer, forcing him to unload an entire clip into the warehouse. Ryan was struck in the leg and fled around a corner. He gave up after a brief standoff, and police arrested him without further incident. They then took him to a nearby hospital to treat the wound in his leg. In the end, Ryan was charged with several crimes, the most serious being aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. We believe he is still awaiting trial and could easily spend the rest of his life in jail if found guilty. February 6th of 2022, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Officers were called to the scene of a convenience store on Rossville Boulevard. The clerk had a minor...
You about to tell me another? It's like every video, somebody is in a car. Why is it so common?
altercation with a possible shoplifter named Chris Parker. The 41-year-old...
Why is it in their doors? Like, is this a common thing like that? I'm confused.
Was allegedly stealing a drink when the owner caught him and called the police. The owner claims Chris threw the drink in his face and then fled the store. 2 minutes later, he spotted Chris walking down the highway shoulder. They pulled over to arrest him, at which point Chris fought back, overpowered the officer, and stole their cruiser. He gunned it toward the Georgia border, where GSP Trooper Cohen was waiting for him.
Coming up to GSP, they're going to be like on the left, it's 348. Now, keep going.
What are you still doing here? You still have not downloaded Block? You know I'm just gonna keep showing up on your screen until you download it.
We're gonna keep hitting skip. What are you talking about?
Trooper Cochran looped around and tried to cut Chris off, but by then he'd already run into the thicket and hid himself among the low brush. Officers would have to pursue him on foot, which was dangerous because Chris may have been armed with a police-issued weapon. Let's see if you can spot Chris before the police do.
We went from Where's Waldo? There's Chris back.
Hands up, on there! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! It's awful about it! Put your hands up!
He spotted him. He spotted him.
We got him.
Good job.
Our officer was lucky someone was behind him. He and his canine walked right by Chris, who thankfully wasn't armed when police arrested him. In the end, Chris was charged with a long list of crimes, including fleeing, reckless driving, grand theft auto, and possession of amphetamine. If you're gonna lead police on a 150-mile-per-hour chase, you might want to drive something with a little more maneuverability than a stretch limo. Dane Christian of the Bronx wanted to prove that theory wrong on April 14th of 2006 when he borrowed his business partner's luxury car to show off for a client. Officers spotted the limo in North Castle, New York, a small town 12,000 people about 27 miles north of the Bronx. It was driving down the highway at more than 120 miles per hour. Christian pulled over at first, but had second thoughts when police began walking toward his window. He hit the gas and fled the scene, North Castle PD on one of the strangest high-speed chases they'd ever seen. We believe this dashcam footage picks up after Christian topped 150 miles per hour limo. The suspicious engine couldn't take it and began smoking on the highway. He pulled over again. A rational person would assume the chase was over. This is no rational chase. Christian put the limo in reverse and drove it down the exit ramp. He went backward for a short while against oncoming traffic, then shifted into the right-hand lane. Next, Christian decided to take his reverse limo chase into a wooded neighborhood. Imagine you're out mowing lawn, and this passes by your house. You'd probably be rubbing your eyes and wondering if it's all a dream. Despite his decent driving skills, Christian's luck runs out. He narrowly misses a stop sign and then crashes the limo into a tree. Officers move in and take him to the ground. According to police, the passenger had nothing to do with it and was scared out of his mind.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty impressive to drive like that with the car in reverse. Well, until then, but like he was really driving. The cop was just following him. Like, we know you're not gonna get far in reverse. We're just gonna wait till you crash. But you did pretty well. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Police quickly learned that Christian's license was suspended. That's why he ran when they initially pulled him over. As for the limo owner, he couldn't afford the $93,000 damage that Christian caused. The luxury car was a lost cause, as was Christian's future as a limo driver.
Times 2.
On June 8th of 2024, police in Henry County, Georgia spotted a stolen pest control truck with dangerous chemicals and equipment on the back. They attempted to stop the vehicle, but the driver had other plans. According to police, 31-year-old Daniel Waldrop used the truck to back into one of their vehicles. An officer shot at him, but Daniel was able to escape and flee the scene. Dozens of cops chased Daniel across Henry County as he showed little regard for public safety. He weaved through traffic, blew through intersections, and ran multiple vehicles off the road.
Right through some kind of vehicle. We're going to be going westbound, Hudson Bridge, speed is 60 traffic
This cop gotta be from the trenches, bro. Is blasting music while on a chase. It's crazy.
We're going westbound. Alright, we're going to pull into the McDonald's. He's U-turning. We're going to be behind the business, behind J-Wings, Hudson Bridge.
Now, do y'all not hear the lyrics to the music? Yo. If I'm the only one that's hearing the music that's playing in the background, like, and he's on a speed chase, like this is funny to me.
Copy tag, Samboy Robert 9511. We're going to be going southbound, flipping, approaching Jodico. 9511. We're going to be going southbound on Jodico, approaching Jodico Station Street. We're going to be going eastbound on McDonald Road from Lippin. Speed is 20. Try to slide. Alright, he's blowing a tire. He's blowing a tire. Bag off a little bit. He's blowing a tire. Eastbound Chambers, approaching Mount Olive Road. Speed is 36. Traffic light. Trying to get a bid on, but the truck's a little too big. I'm trying to get a bid on.
We're back on the main roads, at which point Georgia State Police take over the chase. They go in for a pit maneuver, but quickly learned that this pest isn't going down without a fight.
Alright, radio, we're going to be eastbound Jodico, passing over 75, speeds 52. GSB is going to primary and we'll be secondary. We got a pit, Jodico and Access Road. All right, he recovered. We're going eastbound Jodico, Patrick Henry, speeds 52, traffic light. All
Eastbound Jodico approaches Summerfield Drive, speeds 52, GSP have a negative hit ×2.
No, we're going northbound right now. Oh my God. Just ran the car off the road. Oh shit. Bad 50. He just ran the car off the road. Henry getting out with that one though. They're behind us. Henry behind us by 10 Henry cars.
Henry just got out with that 41. He didn't make contact with the vehicle. They ran off the road.
This guy is 24. I told radio to get up ahead of us with some stop sticks. Might have to get the Bearcat for this one.
No, you just gotta don't go. You gotta go for that.
No, it's a work truck flatbed. The pest control. So all of the equipment is on the back of it. It's literally a flatbed with shit on the back of it.
Oh, he just lost a tire. Okay. Oh, stop. He crossing back over to the right side. We're crossing over Highway 42. Making a left turn on Highway 42. We're going off the road. Here we go. Hold on.
Daniel was arrested after a brief struggle inside the truck. We don't know what he was charged with specifically, but it likely included reckless driving, fleeing, and assault with a deadly weapon.
After stop sign, he is. He's surrounded, he's off in the ditch.
Conway, Arkansas is a mid-sized city of 64,000 in Faulkner County, roughly 32 miles northwest of Little Rock. Typically, it's known as the City of Colleges, as it's home to 3 higher learning institutions. But on May 10th of 2023, it was known as the City of Stolen Mustangs. ASP Trooper Dumont was on patrol when Conway PD called in about a pursuit in progress. They were after a 2015 Ford Mustang that had recently been reported stolen. The driver took them onto I-40, where the Mustang's pure horsepower allowed the thief to escape. Officers called the chase off for now, hoping someone would spot the car later on. They lucked out when a Morrilton, Arkansas officer spotted the silver car near a Walmart. They chased him onto the highway, where the suspect turned sharply and jetted down an exit ramp. Little did he know, Trooper Dumont was waiting at the bottom.
Between me and 35 right now.
than enough time and space and road to get a pit. Like, clip the side of his vehicle. It's more than enough space. Nobody coming this way. That car look like it's way ahead.
Okay, I'm glad that I'm going to try to get to that rally. Taking over Pine Ridge Road.
The suspect brought Trooper Dumont deeper into the Arkansas backcountry. The narrow, winding roads made things extremely dangerous, as you can't always see what's coming around the other side. Trooper Dumont needed to end this chase ASAP. It was only a matter of time before the suspect hurt themselves or somebody else.
Okay, I'm trying to get it down the road.
All right, take it. That was the opportunity right there, and he ain't take it.
We took a run on this curve. I don't know if there's no road behind it. John, that's we'll see it. Let's say it anymore. They're coming to you. If you can get up to that intersection, you're right in front of them. That's the other side. I'm like, came out further down. What's up here? If I need to turn around, I need to take the way you're going. 30 to 5, it's back behind you, comment that road. That's the kind of straight step, shut down the whole road. Come out to a stop sign, you get He's surrounded, he's off in the ditch. We got him here on 326.
According to Trooper Dumont, when she asked the suspect why he ran, he said he was going to jail anyway, so he decided to keep going. In his mind, he'd never have the opportunity to drive a car that nice again. Unfortunately, we never learn his name or what he was officially charged with. Now that he's sitting in jail, he might be second-guessing his choices. Driving a nice car and running from the cops isn't worth a day in prison. December 20th of 2022, Houston County, Georgia. A Georgia state trooper was patrolling Peach County when he tried stopping a vehicle for a routine traffic violation. The driver, later identified as 33-year-old Christopher Rodriguez, refused to stop. Instead, he stepped on the gas, leading our trooper on a high-speed chase across county lines. Things escalated significantly as the chase crossed into Houston County. Our trooper had no idea that Christopher was secretly aiming a weapon at him.
Tom Chapman Road. There's a one Robin He should be up here with me. Just running to Biolab.
Excuse me, sir, would you like to earn income while you learn how to code?
Yeah, dog. Tell me more about that.
DevSlopes helps you earn.
back of Bio Lab.
Okay, nine.
We're on the back of Bio Lab. We're on the back of Bio Lab. He's jumping up. Bush bond, bush bond. Please, please. Show me your head. Show me your head. Show me your head.
Our officer wasn't about to let this madman escape. He stumbled out of the thicket, jumped back in his cruiser, and tracked the suspect to a nearby gated apartment complex. After a short game of cat and mouse, our officer spotted Rodriguez carjacking a BMW. He peeled out moments before our trooper could stop him, leading to another high-speed chase across multiple county lines.
So now, you done stole a car, and now we back on the high-speed chase here. You better make sure you get away, brother.
Just hijack the BMW. You're going to get my Tom Chapman right now. One on the way. We're going back on George 247. Good. On towards George 11.
Towards the interstate on Delta.
On towards Get on the interstate here to north, on towards Fire. Traffic is getting heavy. Traffic is getting heavy. Traffic is getting heavy. Hands on the shoulder, Barry. He's going in and out of traffic, Barry. He's going in and out of traffic. Great record.
Rodriguez remained on the interstate, knowing his stolen BMW could outperform the SP cars. Meanwhile, our trooper kept his foot on the gas and expertly weaved between civilian vehicles. Whoever made the first mistake would ultimately lose the chase. Unfortunately, our trooper almost made a fatal one.
Coming up to the 149 now, 149.
It's not funny, but the screaming, I mean, it's not funny. Light flashing before his eyes, but that scream was crazy. But it's a good thing he knew how to, he didn't panic, and he was able to get it back under control. So, W cop for that.
There was a house behind on the left side, almost ready, almost ready. He's getting off on the 149 now, 149.
Now let's watch that again in slow motion. Our trooper failed to notice the SUV stopped ahead while trying to avoid the spike strips. We think the driver slowed significantly to let the other police SUV onto the highway. This forced our trooper to shoot the gap and keep his car from spinning out. Luckily, he maintained control and never lost sight of the stolen BMW. He followed Rodriguez as he exited the highway, eventually crashed on an isolated Georgia back road.
Just pass Water Road, Water Road. Coming up to a sign here about Smiley Flea Market. It looks like it's gonna be a bush bomb, Barry. Bush bomb. Looks like it's gonna be a bush bomb. Yep, see 50 inch area, and it's gonna be a bomb.
Christopher Rodriguez was arrested and charged with aggravated assault officer, armed robbery, fleeing, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. They also learned that affiliated with a local chapter of the Latin Kings. In the summer of 2023, Rodriguez pleaded guilty to all counts. He was sentenced to 35 years in prison and 4 years probation. As for why he ran, it was likely because of the illegal firearm he had in the car. April 25th of 2021, Atlanta, Georgia. 3 GSP troopers are looking for a stolen landscaping truck attempting to enter the Atlanta metro area. Troopers Ennis, Miles, and Hun spotted the truck traveling southbound on I-75. They tried pulling the driver over, but should have known that this guy wouldn't stop.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point. 1-800-GOT-JUNK is going to disappear the first item.
I'm gonna see if I can get him to go. See if I can get him to go.
Stand by, 797, go ahead. Reserve pin, reserve pin, reserve pin, stand by, that's control. Stand by, 797, go ahead. Triple pin, the triple pin roller, stand by, that's control. That's control.
Police surrounded the car and hauled the suspect out through the broken front window. The driver, later identified as Tyrell Williamson, was taken to the hospital and treated for minor injuries sustained during the rollover. Once he was medically cleared, police brought him to Fulton County Jail, where he was transferred to intake personnel without further incident. Unfortunately, we never learned why or how he stole the truck. Perhaps he was a rival landscaper looking to sabotage the competition. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, then be sure to click the link on screen now. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in next time.
Man, we better get out of here. Probably come back later. Do another. Let's see if this NBA stream. See what that looking like later on. Maybe. Who is? I don't know, but we go on. I want to see. Do one more video. We could do. We could do a quick video. Let's see something real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Let's just test it out and see real quick. Alright, this was 20 hours ago. Let's just see. Test it out. Let's see.
They were a 14-win team last year, and they have 42 wins ahead of this showdown with the Wolves tonight. Edwards, stopped by the defense, finds an open Rudy Gobert.
Career high against the Pistons in Detroit last time these two teams met, and Jalen Perrin going right at Rudy Gobert right there. There was not a lot of passing involved in that game. Minnesota only had 20 assists in that game, but him passing.
Oh, on top! Randall to Gobert.
The new Day Pack and Beach Pack are making a splash. A big one, apparently.
Tim Hardaway, talk about show.
Completes the oop. Holland, stripped by Stevenson.
You've got to get Nikhil involved. Mike has to get involved. Julius, and for most part, Anthony Edwards, big time too. And right away, Chris.
Stop buying into the get-rich-quick illusion. Truth is, it's BS. If it was that easy, everyone would just...
All the way back.
Up to Clark. Conley now on the drive. Got it up and in. Mike Conley. And the Wolves have been rolling since.
The social media crew does a great job of getting those videos in the locker room after the game.